Meeting will come to order. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for being here. This is a meeting of the Lakeville Conservation Commission. I'm Chairman Bob Bouchard, and I'm going to take the roll. So let's start with Nancy.
Here.
Joe,
Present.
hang on. Hang on a second.
Did we just lose Bob?
Yeah, I think we did.
I think we did.
He'll be back.
We're all too old to understand this technology. Maybe he doesn't realize he's lost it and he's talking.
Could be.
Very possible.
The meeting might be over. We don't know.
Pretty short anyway, from the look of it.
Yeah. He's dropped right off the list of participants. He disappeared.
Joe, do you want us to go through the formalities of kind of keeping it started, or?
Well,
You
Bob
wanna-
told me he somehow thought he might have a problem getting on and wanted me to run the meeting if he suddenly disappeared or couldn't get on. So let's continue the meeting with me as temporary chairman.
Sounds like a setup.
All right, so do you want to finish attendance?
Let's see. I'm present. Mark Knox,
Present?
Fred,
Present.
and that's it, everyone. And,
I'm here too, Joe. Thanks.
oh, John. And you're back up there. And Bob is temporarily unavailable.
Yep.
He failed to mention the meeting date, which is January 11th of 2022. We have one item, actually two, on our agenda. The first one is a certificate of compliance requested by the landowner at 44 Pickett Street. I did not go to the property. I'm kind of familiar with it. I'm going to assume that all the work that has been proposed on their order of conditions, and we've been on that property a number of times over the past few years, I'm assuming it's going to be done. It's been done. And as Bob mentioned earlier, they evidently are refinancing. So, you know, the bank and lawyers want that thing taken care of that's been sitting on their deed. But I'd like to get Bob back to find out what happened. Let's see.
Joe, if you would like, I go by there frequently as well.
Uh-huh.
And I can attest that the grass is all growing in and stuff, but if you want to wait and go on to the minutes that were in our packet this week, and maybe we can go through approving the minutes while we're waiting for Bob.
Makes sense to me. And there was more than grass on that property, right? Wasn't there some tree stumps that had to be taken care of and?
Shed.
Yeah, they
coming out
had
of the
done,
wetland.
they had done work really close to the
Little stream or
buffer,
something?
the buffer zone to the
Yeah.
wetlands to the left of the property.
Right.
So I do believe everything got cleaned up, or whatever that would have been less impactful was completed. And maybe if there was a big stump or something that got left because of the impact. I believe the minutes we were looking at this week were for October 26th, 2021's meeting. Oh, here, Bob's coming back in.
Bob's coming back in. Or not.
He's going to share his video in a minute.
Hear the dog.
You hear the dog.
Hello.
Hi, everybody. Sorry.
Welcome back.
Not your fault. It's Bob's fault.
Yeah,
Thanks, Michelle.
it probably is. Okay, what did I miss?
Everything's
So,
over. We just.
Joe
we closed the
finished
meeting.
attendance. We briefly talked about 44 Pickens, but we wanted to wait till you got back.
Uh-huh.
And then we started to discuss the minutes that were on the agenda, but you just popped back up. So we haven't done anything with minutes. And we'd like your your eyes to be put on 44 Pickens to give us how we should feel about that.
Oh, okay. It's, I don't know if you recall, but it goes back a couple of years.
Yep.
It started with a violation. And so we gave them a stop work and went through a few changes and finally got them to sign off on it. So I've been monitoring it for quite a while. Joe, you've been out there.
Yep.
I
Mark evidently goes by it on a regular basis.
think just about everybody does,
Yeah.
given that location. But I'm satisfied with the work that they've done, so I recommend that we approve it. Any other questions?
Nope.
Had only one about the shed. Was that shed removed from the wetland?
They never moved it, so I figured no harm if we just left it alone rather than try and move it. And
Okay,
anything else? All right, then let's take
I'll make a motion.
Motion.
Make a motion to issue a certificate of compliance for 44 Pickens Street to close out the notice of intent.
Very
I'll
good.
second it.
Okay, all those in favor, we'll take a roll count. Joe,
Brief discussion. Let's put in SC 192-0810 for the file number.
So
all
moved.
right. Anything else? Any other
Was that
discussion?
seconded?
Okay, so we have a motion and a second.
Okay.
So Joe, you said yes.
Yes.
Nancy,
yes,
Mark,
Yes.
John,
Yes,
Fred,
Yes,
and I guess we haven't seen Josh yet.
No.
Okay, and I say yes, so motion carries. All right, now we have some minutes to review.
Yep.
Any comments there?
I read the minutes over for October 26, 2021. I found one tiny typographical error, which we can attribute to the evil electronic goblins that live in spell check programs. And I got hold of Laurie, and that's been changed, and that's it.
Okay, actually, you just reminded me. I found a very small typo on the draft that you were sent. It's just an X, a box that was needed to be checked. So I've corrected that. Doesn't change anything. But it was just for the sake of being complete that I fixed it. So she'll be sending you a notice to get signatures at your convenience. But they have rescheduled the closing, and I think it's the 21st. So that should give us plenty of time to get the necessary signatures.
I make a motion that we accept the minutes of October 26, 2021 as amended.
Okay.
Second that.
Motion second, all in favor?
aye.
aye.
I,
All right, anyone else? We have a tentative schedule for our next meeting, which should be on the 25th. We have at least one, possibly two hearings. So more to come on that. I guess that's it. That's all I've got.
Nice.
Is
Aren't you
that-
glad we're doing this remote and you didn't have to go out tonight?
Right.
Nice.
Can I ask a quick question?
Sure.
Nancy, on that email you sent us regarding the Conservation Trust,
Right.
anything you need from us on that?
Yeah, probably that we're not interested in holding it, or are we? I guess that'd be for discussion. We should put on the agenda maybe for the next
Yep.
meeting. to
Yep.
discuss.
Okay.
But I know with the holidays and everything, I almost forgot to send it. But you can see where it is, especially on Nelson Shore, and then the front piece on Route 18, 105. So
And that Conservation Trust doesn't want it? They think it would,
they don't have any other holdings in the area really. And did it come through about showing them the other maps where they kind of misidentified who owns what over by Tamarack Park?
You know, I was going to say that. Yeah,
Yeah, no, because they're saying City of Taunton owns it and they don't.
they don't.
No, so, I never really corrected them on that because it really didn't have anything to do with the piece we're looking at.
Okay.
So is that official, Mr. Chair? We have a meeting on January 25th at 7 o'clock, and we'll put this on the agenda to
Yes.
discuss the conservation restriction.
Right.
And if anybody wants to go look at it, I mean, Fred, if you wanted to go look at it and you don't know where it is, I will go on a site visit with anybody if you want. I didn't
Yeah.
really, haven't really tromped around and looked at it myself, but,
Well, honestly, if we're contemplating taking control of the property, we should probably go look at it.
Yeah.
right, but I would say that we can't, but you're right, we should discuss it anyway, the pros and cons.
Right.
I would like to take a look at it, Nancy. If anytime you're available, I'm pretty much whenever.
I can almost walk there from my house, it's right across the street. So just call me, I'll meet you there.
Okay.
All right,
I'll tell you.
Maybe sometime next week,
Yep, okay, I'll call you.
okay.
Does it have to be above 32 degrees to go out and walk?
I have to wait a couple of days.
Yeah,
Wait till tomorrow.
Yeah.
So does that conclude our business, Mr. Chair?
I don't think of anything else, so I guess we'll call it a night.
I have nothing.
So
Motion
I'll
to
take a
adjourn.
motion.
Second.
Okay, motion and second.
I
All
heard
those in
you.
favor?
Bye.
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 Aye.
All right, good night, everybody.